So in this video we are going to discuss how to copy numpy array from one variable to another variable, how to save numpy arrays to local disk, and once the numpy arrays have been saved to the local disk, how to load it back into your notebook or into your code. So here we have defined a numpy array, np array 1 2 3. It has 3 elements 1 2 and 3. Now we will copy this numpy array variable a into two separate variables b and c. So there are two ways in numpy to copy a array into another variable. I will show you both, and then I will tell you the difference between both of those methods. So the first method is dot copy function. So b equal to a dot copy. Now if we print b, you see b have the same value as a. Okay, 1 2 3. B also has 1 2 3. Now there is another way, which is to use view function. Now let's print the c. Okay, so c is also 1 2 3. Just to be clear, let's print both b and c. Let's print b also. Okay, so both b and c are same as a. Okay, now what's the difference between copy and view? So when we use the copy function, it means we copy the whole content of that array and assign it to another array. But when we use the view function, it means we are not copying the content again. Instead, we are making a reference to the variable which we are copying. Okay, so now if you change something in b, let's say you change the first element of b and assign it to something else. Let's say b, instead of 1, we are assigning 15 to the first element of b. Okay, now let's print a. There is no change in a. A is still 1 2 3. But what is b? B is 15, 2 and 3. So the first element of b has changed. Okay, now if we do a similar change in c, we change the value of c, first element of c, assign it a different value, print c, and then we will also print a. So we have done the change in c. Okay, so c is 22 3. Now do you think a will change? Because c is a reference of a. Okay, if we change some value in c, it will also change corresponding value in a, because it's just a reference. It has not copied the whole content. So now a has also been changed. You see, a has also been changed. So that's the difference between view and copy. Since b was a deep copy, we copied all the contents from a and assign it to a new variable b. So if we change b, it will only impact b. But c was a reference to a. It was not a deep copy of a. Okay, it was just a reference that. So if we change something in c, it means we have changed the reference variable also. Reference variable is a, so a will also change. So that's the difference between copy and view. Okay, so now I will show you how to save a numpy array into your local disk and then load it back from your local disk into your notebook or into your code. Okay, so we have defined a numpy array a. It has 3 elements 1 2 3. Now we will save it to our local disk. So how we can do it? We can call the save function. So we will give the name to the file where we want to save. Okay, so the file name will be a, and by default numpy save any file in its own format, which is .npy. Okay, so we have saved the file, and let me show you the file. So this is the file, this a.npy. Okay, this is the file that we have just saved. Now let me load this file back. into a new variable and see if it gives the same thing which has been defined in here. np.load, and how you can load it? a.npy. Why .npy? Because I already told numpy save any array in its own native format, which is .npy. Okay, let me print what is a_load. Okay, you see the same thing we have got here. But there is one more way numpy can save some data. Okay, it can save data into a txt format also. Okay, in a text. So now let's save data into a text format. How we can do that? np.savetxt, a.txt. This is the txt extension and the variable that we want to save. So we want to save variable a, numpy array a, which has value 1 to 3. Okay, so let's save it. It has been saved to the disk. Now let's load it back. So we are using function loadtxt to load numpy array from a txt file. Now let's print this txt. Okay, you can see it has printed the same values once the txt file has been loaded back into our notebook.